Alright, this is Jim from simguitars.com, and today we're checking Eric Clapton's Down and Out. This one is a nice one. Let's check it out. So the chords we need here in the beginning is a C major chord, and we go to an E7 chord, 2 fingers. Then we go to an A7 chord, alright, and an A7 with the pinky. So the 7th is doubled here. Okay, so C major chord is 3rd fret 5th string, 2nd fret 4th string, and the index is on the 2nd string 1st fret. All the other strings are open strings except the big one that we don't play. So like this. We will see the fingering right now, right after. For now we just see the chords. This is the first one. Second one is E7. Play, all the strings are played, and we are gonna play the 2nd fret of the 5th string and the 1st fret of the 3rd string. Alright, these two with index and middle finger. So practice first this change here from C to E7. Alright, once this is done, we go to A7. A7 is the 2nd fret of the 4th string and the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Okay, here played with my middle and ring finger. Then I do the same chord, but with I add the pinky here on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. It's still an A7 chord. It's just that we added an octave, the 7th at the octave. Okay, so C, E7, A7, and A7 with pinky. Okay, let's check already the rhythm that goes with these 4 chords. So we start here with the thumb on the 5th string. Then we play with the index finger here on the 3rd string, and then ring finger and middle finger plays the 2nd and the 1st fret together. Alright, so we have. Alright, and then I go and play the index again on the 3rd string. So practice that already, and then try to put here the C chord. Okay, this is really regular. Now when you play the blues, you're gonna try to do a little pulsation kind of rhythm. So instead of going regular like this, you're gonna try to do, so it would be, instead of, we go, alright. Then you try to do the same thing for the E7 chord. And here we play the bass, the big one. The only thing that changes is the E chord now. The thumb, I mean, that goes to the E6th string. Okay? So still playing the 3 small ones down here, the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings. Okay, the only thing that changes is the thumb. So. And by the way, when I change my chords, it's on the index here, the last string I'm playing. Okay, this last one. That's where I lift up my fingers. Okay, I'm not pressing the chord anymore at that moment. When I hit the string, I just raise that and try to go to the next one here. Okay, so. Then same thing when I go to A7, the last note here is gonna be in the air. So you're gonna go, okay, in the air to go to A7. So A7, I play again like the C chord, I play the 5th string, then again the small ones here, and I stay here on the same chord. And to do a variation, I'm gonna go play the big the 6th string, and then I go play the same here, but I add the pinky, remember? So it's gonna sound like this. So all this together. Now practice that already and try to do it in a loop. Etc. Okay, this you have to be comfortable with this. All right, then comes the second part, which has actually it's pretty easy with the left hand. It's gonna be D minor, then back to A7, then back again to D minor, and D minor again. Okay, so it goes. So here I'm gonna change here, my thumb again goes on the 4th string and the 3 small strings are still the same. Okay, then to change to my A7 chord I will just raise all the other fingers except the ring finger and slide down the ring finger 1 fret. Okay, so I raise those, slide down and put my finger to do the A7 chord. Okay, so it goes. Remember, it's always on the index finger, the last one that I change. Okay? And for the A7, remember, I go to the 5th string here. Okay, so then I slide back again to the D minor. And I do one full pattern here. Okay, so for now we have. And then I do one more pattern, but I do only the 2 first notes. I don't go to these and back to the index, just these 2, and then I will do this. And this one here goes to the F chord after that. Okay? And this is played like this, where you just play the thumb and the index finger, and then you raise all these fingers and you're gonna play the 4th string all alone, open string, and then the index finger is still on that 4th string, and then the middle finger is still on that 4th string, and the ring finger is still on that 4th string, and which is, by the way, the first step of the F chord that we're gonna play right after that. Okay, so it's all played by my thumb here and chromatically like this. All right, so it goes again one more time. All right, and then here I construct my F chord and go finish my pattern on the F. I already played the first one, remember? So let's put it together. So from the D minor we go like this. Okay. So after the F chord, F, by the way, is 3rd fret 4th string, 2nd fret 3rd string, and the index finger bars here, the small ones, the 1st and the 2nd strings 1st fret. All right, like this. All right, then I go to an F sharp diminished with my index finger here on the 4th string 4th fret. Then comes my ring finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, so I have these two. Then comes my middle finger on the 4th fret 2nd string, and my pinky on the 5th fret 1st string. Okay, this is an F sharp diminished. So this is you're gonna say, oh, this is a hard chord, right? Well, what you can do is, when you go from the F and practice for the change to the F sharp diminished, you just focus on your index finger. First thing you want to do is put the index finger here on the 4th fret of the 4th string. All right, so okay, so okay, and then you construct the rest of the chord. Okay, one more time, and then we go to the C chord again, and here you play all the strings together, the 5th, 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings all together. You play the 2nd, 3rd and 4th with your ring, middle and index finger, and the thumb is playing the 5th string. So all this together, and you do this, and then you just play with your thumb here these 3 notes. So it's the middle finger 2nd fret, index finger 1st fret, and the open 5th string. It's all on the 5th string, by the way. Alright, so C and these 3 notes. And the last note you've played here, the open 5th string, is already the first step of the A7 we're gonna have right now. Okay, so okay, again these same strings. Once I've played this, I'm playing the 4th string with the index finger, and the 2nd and 3rd strings with the middle and ring finger, and back again to the index. Over there we have an A7. Okay, so from the beginning we have this. Alright, then goes to the D minor, then F sharp diminished, C all together, and then the A7. Alright, now we will do the D7 chord, but not this one here. Clapton found this one, I think, too high in the frequency. I guess he preferred this one here. That was a little bit more in basses. Sounds a little bit nicer too. Alright, so same like a D7 chord, a C7 chord, but that you move 2 frets higher. So it would be with your ring finger here on the 5th fret of the 5th string, and then we have our middle finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string, then your pinky here on the 5th string of the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and your index finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string. Alright, and we play with our thumb the 5th, 4th and 2nd and 3rd together strings, and back to the 4th. Alright, okay, and here I'm gonna put my ring finger up to the 5th fret 6th string to do the alternate the basses. So it goes. Alright, so I do 2 patterns, and the second pattern is up here with my ring finger, and of course the thumb follows here, goes up too. So alright, and then I go here to a G chord. So for the G chord I will only put 2 fingers, the ring finger and the pinky, and that goes on the 3rd fret 6th string and 3rd fret 1st string. Alright, so here I'll do the thumb, and then the 3 strings, 3rd, 2nd and 1st strings here. Okay, only one time. So, and then I just keep the ring finger up there, but I release the pinky, and I go now press on the index finger 1st fret 1st string, and this is now changed into a G7 chord, and same pattern here. Alright, and it starts all over again. Okay, so from the beginning. So now for the next part, it's exactly the same chord structure here, except we don't play the little notes in between, for example the F and the F sharp diminished, or in between the C and the A7. So like this part, or these parts, we don't do that, we just keep the chord. And we're gonna do a little rhythm here that I will play with my index finger. So no pick here, and we just go up, up, and we hit a downstroke. So up, down, but the last downstroke is a hit. So how I do that is just with the flesh of my hand here, I touch the strings, okay, and then I put my strum here with my index finger, okay, and I'll do this for all the chords. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If it's the case, please subscribe and go check the website simguitars.com. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye. See you in the next one.